What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So E3 2015 coming closer and closer as always, just 1 to 2 months left until the event is going to take place. Most of the press conferences are going to be held around June 15th, so for all of you asking, there you have it. And of course, as a gamer, it's just something that I'm looking forward to so much. This is the time that real fans of gaming like me, and probably most of you as well, who always keep their eyes out on the newest announcements, all the games coming up. Here you're gonna get an idea of what the rest of the year and also next year is going to look like in terms of all the games coming out. And so therefore it's a very exciting thing, and it's the one event you want to keep your eyes on, if you're a gamer. So as always, Sony, EA, Ubisoft and Microsoft will be doing press conferences. They have been for the past couple of years now. But the very interesting thing, and the thing I want to talk about in this video, is why I think E3 is going to be bigger and better than ever. And recently we got some news that was actually quite surprising to me, because rather than these 4 press conferences and then also Nintendo doing their own kind of like Nintendo Direct as always, there's actually going to be more press conferences this time around from other companies as well. And that's the very exciting thing for me. Of course, we have Bethesda that announced that they will be doing a press conference as well. I already talked about that in a recent video. I think they've got a lot of stuff to show. For example, Fallout 4 is something that I've been speculating about. Maybe Dishonored 2. They've got a new Doom coming up, so they've definitely got some games, that they will be able to talk about for a pretty long time. But then recently also Square Enix announced they'll be doing a press conference. What does Square Enix have coming up? They'll have Final Fantasy 15, they'll have Just Cause 3, they'll have the new Deus Ex game that was recently announced that I think looks very, very cool. And who knows, maybe even Kingdom Hearts 3, that's a game they announced a long time ago already. I think that was E3 2013. We just haven't heard of it any time since, pretty much. And I know a lot of diehard, the hardcore fans of that series really want to know more of the game. And is it going to be close to coming out? Who knows? Like, some people are speculating it might even be a 2017 game. If that's the case, then that will be a shame. Maybe we won't hear from it yet. But that being said, it's definitely a possibility. And then also recently, and that's what's very, very interesting to me, is that there's for the first time ever going to be a PC press conference. This is going to be hosted by PC Gamer and AMD in cooperation, and they already announced that companies like Blizzard will actually be doing some announcements. And personally, of course, I'm not the biggest PC gamer out there. I do play some games on my PC, but nonetheless it's a very exciting thing that players of those platforms, that platform I should say, will definitely be very interested in. And I think with a company like Blizzard already announced, they're gonna have some stuff coming up. It's gonna be very exciting. Let's hope companies like Valve will also be present. But all in all, with 7 press conferences right now, and then I'm not even counting Nintendo in the mix as well, it just looks to be bigger and better than ever. Like I said, this year's E3, I really cannot wait for it. And it also makes me think that usually, because now Square Enix and Bethesda, EA and Ubisoft will be having their press conferences, what are Sony and Microsoft going to show? They can't spend as much time focusing on these games. And it also makes me think that the reason these new press conferences are going to be there is because Sony and Microsoft got some stuff up their sleeves that made these companies impossible to show their games off at their stage. That might very well be a possibility, right? And so what do Sony and Microsoft have coming up? Are there already going to be more price cuts or maybe slim versions of these consoles? Who knows? Sony has Project Morpheus coming up, for example, that is apparently going to launch in the beginning of 2016, so they surely need to spend some time talking about that and showing us why we really need to buy into this VR thing. Very, very exciting to me personally. I'm a big fan of the possibilities of VR. I really believe in it, and I want to see more of it leading up to the actual release in the beginning of 2016. But then of course the biggest part is the exclusives. Are we finally going to see what these Sony studios have been up to? Sony banned Guerrilla Games, Quantic Dream, Sony Santa Monica, like so many studios that Sony has that we don't know what they're working on right now. I really want to see what they've been up to, and let's just hope, because I think the PS4 exclusive lineup has been pretty mediocre so far. And of course they're gonna have demos for Uncharted 4 and a big trailer, a 10-minute demo showing this incredible set piece, for example. Yeah, all in all, I'm expecting a lot of things. Microsoft at the same time as well. They've got Halo, they've got Gears of War coming up, and then also maybe some games that we don't know about out yet. And so all in all, yeah, like I said, it's just going to be bigger and better than ever. How much better can I really describe it, right? I think E3 2015, it's going to be incredible. I can literally not wait for it. June 15th of 2015, in just 1.5 months, it's going to be a super exciting period for us gamers. And leading up to the event in June, I'm definitely going to be making more videos on it with some new, stuff to talk about in terms of all the games we can expect and all the big announcements regarding the console. So with that being said, of course, I would like to know from you, what are you looking forward to at this year's E3? In particular, what is the one thing you are most looking forward to? And then with that being said, I would like to thank you a lot for watching and hope to see you again next time. Your last breath.